How was the process in landing the job with Foresight Factory?
Well, as I mentioned, I was nervous about it from the start because moving was a big deal for me.
Mm-hmm.
But the more I got to know the company, the better it felt. And honestly, by the time it got to my final interview with them, it was more like a really enjoyable conversation with people who I wanted to spend more time with. And I think that was one of the great things that you guys did for me. It was the first time I was introduced to an opportunity where I was speaking to people that I thought, oh, you know what, I would happily spend time with this person for free because we're so compatible and we're excited about the same things and we're driven by the same things. And so the process went really well. I think one of the reasons I really wanted to say thanks for you guys is that the consistency of your care throughout that process was really helpful. So, it's a big role and I'm worried about, what time's the meeting and who's going to be there. And I've got all sorts of questions for you on if I got their job specs right and what do they want. And you were always there for me saying, don't worry, here's the information you need, reaching out proactively and saying, is everything okay? Anything else we can do to help? So that consistency through the whole process was wonderful. All my calls were answered like that. It was so helpful. The other thing that was great was the preparation. I felt that more than any recruiter I've worked with, you understood what I had done previously and what I was good at. And you understand what these people really needed. And so you were able to help me put my best foot forward and understand where there was compatibility and also highlight areas where perhaps a discussion was needed. But I felt like I was so ready to say what was required for them to understand how we could help each other. And that was a big part of it all working out. So.
Yeah, because obviously we hire people that we think are more similar to personalities within the industry rather than recruiters. That enables us, I think, to hire people that are interested in the sector and actually care about the candidate and what they do as a job and develop business through knowledge rather than by just trying to win a role. But we also take people from the industry as well. Adele obviously was a researcher before she came here, has a very strong understanding of data and analytics and that sort of thing, and that really helps. And the other thing that helps obviously is knowing where you would come from through years of talking with candidates in a similar field, but also obviously working with Foresight Factory and understanding the culture of the business and the types of people that would be successful there as well.
Yeah, I was really impressed by how well you understood Red Associates and how well you understood Foresight Factory, and it was that understanding that made it a big part of it working so well. And it is going really well, by the way. Honestly,
that's the main thing.
Yeah, the other reason I really wanted to come in and say thanks is that I'm enjoying it so much. I bounce into the office every day, and it's because that fit is there. It's because the stuff I'm good at is what is helpful to them. And I'm also excited about it. I also feel like you brought me into something at a time where things are really moving and shaking. Like there's a lot going on. There's a lot of opportunity, and so it's also it's a buzz. And I look back now at what I was doing previously, and I feel like it was the right time to move. And I feel like if it hadn't been for you guys coming to me with that, I might still be there, and I wouldn't be so enjoying life so much. So yeah, thank you.